Hey, Billy Ray Cyrus, father of Hannah Montana herself, Miley Cyrus. Do you have any brains? What is your problem? Why do you want your 15-year-old daughter to take off, literally almost take off her clothes for Vanity Fair? No wonder executives at Disney have the antacid concession all tied up. There's so much antacid being taken over there, it's not funny anymore. First it was Vanessa Hudgens, now it's Hannah Montana herself, Miley Cyrus. Who's going to be next? Hilary Duff? Haley Duff? Ashley Tisdale? Monique Coleman? Oh God, heaven forbid. How about the Cheetah Girls? I tell you, Disney's got a lot of headaches right now and they would like to solve Harber. And welcome to the all-new Playa Vista Party Dog Show right here on YouTube. That's right. We'll have our take on the world of entertainment. Everybody else does these days. You know, Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, and Lindsay Lohan have done a hell of a job making entertainment news more fun and entertaining than the 2008 presidential election, which has become a gag time. So, forget politics. Let's talk entertainment, which is a hell of a lot more fun anyway. And we're talking right now about Billy Ray Cyrus, the father of Miley Cyrus. You have seen in the last week the 15-year-old Hannah Montana star show off her back, her bare back, and also show some cute pictures with her dad and Vanity Fair magazine. Billy Ray, what the hell are you trying to do, your kid? She's only 15 years old. I can understand Vanessa Hudgens maybe taking off her clothes in her room and at age, but she's 18 years old. That's a little different. Your kid is still a minor, you ding-dong. I know your career is washed up and I know you want a lot of money, but do you expect to get money from, heaven forbid, Vanity Fair? What's next for Miley? Playboy? Penthouse? Hustler? Can you imagine Larry Flint coming up to Miley Cyrus and saying, "Hey, baby, would you like to do a spread in Hustler? You'd be terrific for my publication." Doesn't he sound like a jackass? Well, Billy Ray, here's your choice. Keep your daughter out of trouble, keep her clean, or she's going to wind up like Britney Spears and Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan. And do you want that to happen? There are rumors all over Hollywood. Everybody thinks that Miley Cyrus is going to go right down the road of those three women I just mentioned and become the next Hollywood partier and to get in a lot of trouble with the law when she turns 18, 19, 20, 21. You know, you're killing your kid's innocence, Billy Ray. I know your career is washed up as a singer, but do you have to kill your kid's innocence just to get money? My goodness gracious. Yeah, no wonder the executives at Disney are going crackers. They've had enough of this kind of garbage. First, it was Vanessa Hudgens last September showing off her entire body in her bedroom. And now it's Miley Cyrus showing off her backside with a blanket, covered in front with a blanket. Like I said, who's next to be giving embarrassing Disney? Hilary Duff, Haley Duff, the Cheetah Twins, Ashley Tisdale, Monique Coleman. It's no wonder that Disney executives have to take so many antacids. Wouldn't you like to have the antacid concession at Disney? I would, because they're going to need antacids now, especially after this Hannah Montana mess. But the story will be playing out in the weeks and months to come, and I'm sure we'll be playing it out along with you right here on the Playa Vista Party Dog Show. And now I want to talk about, speaking of Lindsay Lohan, last Friday, USA Today had an ad in it showing a mugshot of actress Lindsay Lohan, who has been in and out of rehab 3 different times in 2007. First on drunken driving and then on cocaine charges. This ad was prominently featured in USA Today attacking legislation for devices that measure a driver's blood alcohol level before their vehicle can start. This ad was paid for by the American Beverage Institute, a trade group that supports the interests of the alcohol industry, aka Anheuser-Busch, Miller, Coors, Johnny Walker, Kentucky Bourbon, you name it, you got it. The ad reads, ignition interlocks are a good idea for, above Lindsay Lohan's mugshot from her July 24th arrest, and a bad idea for us, above smaller photos of people drinking. American Beverage Institute Managing Director Sarah Longwell said to the Associated Press that the reason why they used Lohan was because she's had double DUIs that have been high profile. But we need to create the distinction for the public when someone with multiple DUIs looks like versus a low blood alcohol level first-time offender. Now, lawmakers in several states have passed bills that would require drunken driving offenders to pay for and install an ignition interlock system. Under many such laws, the interlock requirement extends to first-time offenders driving while highly intoxicated, over the blood alcohol level of 0.15% or higher. The ad suggested that ignition interlocks were fine for hardcore drunk drivers, but suggested it would bring an end to champagne toast at weddings, wine at dinner, and ball game beers. Meanwhile, Lindsay Lohan's lawyer, Blair Burke, exploded at USA Today, calling him idiotic to run such an irresponsible ad, suggesting that drinking and driving is some kind of American tradition we should protect. Not identifying that this ad was paid for by the liquor and restaurant industries is profoundly reckless. Drunk white businessmen, drunk housewives out for girls' night out, and drunk wedding parties should be kept off the roads of America, Burke continues. Lindsay Lohan fully endorses ignition interlock devices, which have been well proven to save lives. Meanwhile, the American Beverage Institute stood by the use of Lohan's image. According to their spokesperson, or spokeshole if you prefer, Sarah Longwell, People magazine, Smoking Gun, and a lot of people have republished this mugshot. It was publicly accessible. We're not doing it for any kind of commercial gain, so we're well within our rights to use it. Meanwhile, reached for comment about attorney Blair Burke's statement. USA Today spokesman Ed Cassidy issued the following statement, quote, advocacy advertising is a big part of what we do. Our pages function as a forum for competing views. Okay. You'll be hearing more about this story in the weeks and months to come, especially, maybe not this year, but probably in the beginning of 2009 after a new president and new Congress is installed. So watch for more about this crazy story about the interlocking devices for alcohol to stop drunk drivers in the weeks and months to come, if not this year, certainly in the 2009. Well, when we come back here on the Playa Vista Party Dog Show, we're going to talk about Heidi Wood. That's right. Heidi Montag has a new clothing line, but does she have a new sex tape? And we'll also talk about a movie that I saw over the weekend that absolutely made me laugh my head off, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. That and more coming up when we return with the Playa Vista Party Dog Show in a moment, right here on YouTube.
Bread Mossburger.